native Kentuckian. I've been to many schools. Went to 4 middle schools, 6 high schools, and about 4 elementary schools. So I spent a lot of time moving around. I spent 2 years in college at Kentucky State University, and I also served for a brief period of time in the United States Marine Corps. I've always kind of been the person to help people. I've always been the kind of person where I feel like, if somebody doesn't have something and I'm in a position where I can help people, and sometimes even if I'm not in a position to help somebody, let me help. And so I say my biggest opportunity or experience that I had was through the Safe Place, and that's through being a client at the Safe Place, where I had stayed there for different reasons in the shelter house. And so I guess after I got of age where I couldn't stay in the Safe Place anymore, I wanted to give back. And so, I would donate old tennis shoes or clothes that I didn't wear. Or if I had, extra food that I knew I wasn't going to eat at home, I'd bag it up and take it to people. Or, I'd just find anybody sitting at a bus stop or at the Kroger's over there in Southland Terrace, and I just give them a sandwich or something, no big thing. I've always been the kind of person who felt like the need to share with people. Muhammad Ali says that our service to other people is how we pay our rent to live on this world. Basically saying that, us living on this world, being in this life, is like having a room in an apartment building, and so how we pay for that is to give back. I've went to different daycares and elementary schools and volunteered just a few minutes of my time to read books to like the elementary school students. I think they were pretty young, so about kindergarten, pre-K. I'm the kind of person, I'm always down to do anything for anybody, and so a lot of times people just mention something to me, and so I keep it in my mind and say, well, I wouldn't mind doing that, or I got some free time, why not? And so I think that's how it started. As far as reading to younger children, I have 5 younger brothers, and my youngest brother's 3 years old, and so we read and teach them how to spell, things like that all the time. And so I always take any opportunity that I can, if there's an opportunity to try to help out someone who's about that age, just because I have a brother that age. And so it always helps me to get more experience in dealing with people that age, and kind of just to help me, do my part. I think it makes a difference because I've seen it personally in my own life. I started off, coming from a fairly rough background. I mean, it wasn't as rough as it could have been. It could have been worse, but I know that through education, which I will always attribute as helping me and saving me, I became a better person all around. I had teachers that would bring me extra snacks from home. I had teachers that would take extra time to make sure that I got the curriculum and I understood what was going on. I had teachers or professors, shall I say, in college that, would come to me at my dorm room and specifically, sit with me and study with me and things like that. It always helps because you just never know what somebody's going through. And at the end of the day, education is important and knowledge is power. Whenever I help somebody, I feel like that's giving somebody that hope to say, somebody cares about me enough to take time out of their day to be here for me, or, something of that matter, because everybody's fighting a battle nothing about. And so I feel like, me just reading a book to a 3rd grader, that might make that one 3rd grader feel like, somebody cares about me, and they'll put more of their focus in school and less of it into the streets and negative things. I've always loved reading, so sometimes I read to people just as an excuse to try to read a new book or to buy a new book that I've been wanting to read. And so I get a sense of hope, a great feeling of positivity, and it just makes my spirit feel good. There's other things in this world that are worth so much more. And to me, my service to other people, or the time and the interaction I spend with other human beings, is what means the most to me above material or anything else. I say, do not think, just do. We're living in a world where things are rapidly changing every day. Everything is changing, you know what I'm saying? And life is not promised, tomorrow is not promised. If everyone sits and says, I'll get to this tomorrow, or I'll wait till I become a millionaire to go in before I help, nothing will ever get done.